I believe music has a lot of educational purposes. The studies have proven that students that participate in music activities, band, choir, orchestra, excel in their SAT scores and do well in school in general.
Not hip-hop like as a whole, but hip-hop, especially in the mainstream, is very negative in terms of like the stereotypes they portray, just the overall image they put out. Not all hip-hop is like that. Like if you go to the underground or independent hip-hop, you'll find a lot of positive hip-hop messages and artists in different groups like One Hood, Jamla, War Media, groups like that. Like they're all doing things independently outside.
I feel like now it's more of disrespecting females and portraying images that people want to be but aren't really.
I mean, sometimes you listen to a song, you're like, oh, I like this song, but then you like stop and listen to it and you're like, well, stuff that they're saying is like really bad. Like you look at the lyrics, you're just like, wow.
As a young kid to a teenager, certain lyrics, influence you to probably be something you're not.
I feel like Tupac rapped a lot about like life and like what was really going on and during his time, and now rappers just rap about money and drugs and stuff like that. So now kids think it's cool to do the stuff that rappers say in their music.
Like if that's what you want to do, that's fine, but I don't think you should glorify it through music, through the ears of a teenager who don't know which way is right.
I mean, they do listen to it because it's on the radio. So there's no way from like blocking that out because it's popular.
Artists have a unique power to change minds and attitudes and get us thinking and talking about what matters. And all of us, in our own lives, have the power to set an example.
I listen to it more to be up to date with what everyone else is singing, rapping.
More followers and the things is positive. Whatever is popping, so to speak, in the world, that's what everybody wants.
That's something you shouldn't do. Music is like the way people respond to music, especially so heavily, and you put all that negativity in there, they're just feeding to it. They're receiving all that negative energy, all that, bad stuff, all that talk about drugs and all that. And if you replace it with the positive, then we'll get positive.
I think, art in general is a function of, it's a reflection of society. What you're talking about is social responsibility.
Raised by the music and the movies, they don't have maybe a foundation or a home where they're being raised by a family. Teenagers, they're afraid to be different. Like you'll be weird if you listen to gospel music. You'll be weird if you listen to jazz music. You're weird if you listen to reggae. If you're out the norm of your peers, you're considered weird and you might not be accepted. And I think that's the problem with some of these kids in society.
There is far too little positivity. There's mention of really passing or transient pleasure, like buying a car will make you happy, but for how long will it make you happy? There needs to be something deeper said, I think, on a cultural level. I don't think many artists appreciate how much of an influence they have.
Hello world, it's the kid. Did you miss me? I'm causing pain in the game like jabs straight into your kidneys. The uppercuts can mess you up, but like my rhymes, they're uplifting. I'm working on my craft. They thought this was just a gift, please. Yes, this is talent, lyrical strength of a mammoth, and with the speed of a menace, cause martial law and the bandit.